My name's Chris Taylor. I'm Business Development Director for Eve Taylor London Limited. We are a manufacturer of professional aromatherapy skin and body care products, and we export worldwide. The business was started by my mother, who is Eve Taylor. We have a very close team who are all multitasking. My mother, who is 80, is still running the company right at the front daily. She started the business in 1968. She decided to create her own range of products, literally off a kitchen table at first. And then from that, she started doing a lot more travelling, and that's where the export started to evolve and develop. The main sort of focus, if you like, was to go into the United States, but we soon started to move east into Asia, Malaysia, Singapore, Japan, and so on. Now, we've got such a well-established connection in that part of the world, and at the moment it's the buoyant market. The main benefits of exporting that we found are that it spreads the risk, first of all. When certain markets are up, other markets are down. Also, with the current economic climate, a lot of people have relied too heavily on their own domestic market. Now, when the domestic market takes a knock, where do you go? By putting the investment in when we did it, in terms of developing new products, looking into new markets, establishing new distribution, it's actually paid huge dividends for us. With our partners, when we go into a market, their responsibility is to ensure that the products are street legal. We make the products, we'll supply the products, but when the products leave us, it's their responsibility. They then have to ensure that when they arrive, that they are cleared through customs. A lot of the paperwork and the registration requirements for the legalities, they deal with on the ground, because there's obviously language issues, and there is also issues about certain ways of doing things, culture-wise. So they would know how to do that. And if your partner is a seasoned importer, they will know how to expedite those things. We have a policy which is to think global, but act local. We've recently developed a whole new range of products specifically for China. There's a big market for lightening, brightening products. In the West, in Europe, it's all fake tan, suntan, we want to get brown. But so it's the complete opposite. So we have to develop, we have to listen to what our partners are telling us on the ground and create and produce products that are specific to the markets that we're in. Because if you don't, you won't get very far. The services that we have in place that help with us, first and foremost, is a good bank. A bank that backs you, that isn't going to love you and leave you. You need that support, because they also need to understand and also be on board with you with what you're doing. We see our bank like a lot of our suppliers. We don't just see them as suppliers, we see them as partners. Okay, so our suppliers are partners. We work as a team. Because we work with a strong international bank, what's good for us is that if we have any issues, we can get straight on the phone or email and get some answers pretty quickly. A lot of people now, they look at export and it scares them. Because it's a leap into the unknown. It isn't scary, it's hard work, it can be quite frustrating, but it is worth it, because the dividend comes, and when you get the results and you see the orders coming through after all that work, that's the reward.